Hi, everybody. Welcome to our ECS Turns to broadcast. Thank you guys for joining us. As you come in, please put ECS Turns to in the chat. We are doing our giveaway today, but today we are featuring one of my mentees, one of my business besties, Miss Crystal Wild. Let me just add her to the screen. Let's give a warm welcome to my bestie. I have so much
Everybody.
bestie. Hey everybody. Hey Abby. I'm so glad y'all know the drill already. Put an ECS turns two. If you are coming on today and you are a business bestie, put ECS turns two in the chat. We're gonna be pulling them up in a moment. All right, say hi, Crystal. Tell them some hi. Tell them hi.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Abby. Hey, Abby. Oh, my goodness.
Everybody's coming on. Put
Yay.
ECS turns two. I'm pulling up the giveaway tool to make sure we are pulling up everybody on here. Make sure you put hashtag ECS turns two for our giveaway. We haven't done this in a while. Life been lifing for us, but hey, we're here. We are here. We are here. So keep on putting ECS turns. I just opened it up. So if you put it already, put it back again to make sure you get entered because it's pulling it up right now. I have one entry so far, and I know there's more than that. So just put in the chat again, ECS turns to. Hey, so all these bosses in the chat, we welcome you tonight. It's the end of the month.
No.
End of the month. I can't believe July went by so quickly. Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
Very fast. Very fast. Yes.
All right, so I was like, everybody's saying hey, hey. Look at Abby saying hey, hey. Abby W is in the house. Make sure you put hashtag ECS turns to pull up your thing. It has to be the hashtag on there. And look at that. Here we go. Everybody's on here. Look at that. We're on here with Crystal. Yeah, they're saying OMG. So if you're on here, please share the chat, share this with others so they can come on because we're talking with the great Crystal, right? We're,
Absolutely.
you know,
I'm
and
so excited.
yes, I'm so excited too because we've been trying to get us connected for a while. And you know what? I just thank God that hey, we're here too. So look at Abby saying, "Hey, hey, Crystal, hey, Maureen." Thank you guys. So if you have anybody in here who are a business bestie or a boss babe or a melanin boss, invite them on to watch here because they want to be on here live for the giveaway. Hey, look at that. Is this your peoples? Danielle.
Yes. My daughter Danielle and my daughter in love, Ashley.
Okay, cool, cool. That's really good, really good, really good. All right. So, hi. So, I'm going to allow Crystal to introduce herself for a moment. Well, go ahead, Crystal, introduce what you do great.
Okay, but that one is real easy. That's real easy. So I am Crystal Wilder, and I am the CEO and founder of Evolve Unlimited Solutions and Families United and Protected. And what I do best more than anything else is I genuinely and sincerely love on God's people.
Mm,
That's what I do best.
that's amazing. So now we're gonna have you have two businesses right here now. So we're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to tell us more about that. You're gonna tell us more about your businesses, and which one you're focusing on. So first, we're gonna focus on just choose anyone you want to start off with, and then the one that you really, really want to go dig in deep. Do that second.
So Evolve Unlimited Solutions, that is my business where I do government contracting, and I work with businesses and communities to help them prepare for disaster, and also response in the actual height of a catastrophic event, and then also recovery. The part of that that I love the most, though, is the preparedness, because it gives me an opportunity to provide consulting services and training to help, so that in the event, when the unforeseen event happens, you're better prepared and the time that it takes you to recover is less. And so that is super important to me. And that is what I put a lot of my energy and effort into. And then God said, "Yeah, that's your plan, but slide over." The family's united and protected. And
Yeah.
so, not necessarily because it was my focus, but the way that God moved things, moved people. Um, Families United and Protected is my nonprofit organization that gets a lot more of my attention.
Thank you for sharing that. So we're gonna go a little bit more about Family United. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go about that, talk more about that. So how did you start that? Or why did
Well,
you start that?
Families United and Protected, I call it Families Up. Because for me, I believe in family. Above everything else, I really believe that when you can provide resources and services to family, that not only impacts that household, that impacts the adults in that household, that impacts the children, and children are our future, but it also positively impacts our community. And I don't like to see people struggle, whether it's mental struggles, whether it's financial struggles, working in workplaces where either they can't grow, or they don't learn enough skill sets. And so they're kind of trapped in jobs that require them to be away from home a lot. And when they are home, they're so mentally exhausted, they're not
Yeah.
really present. So I always wanted to speak to that. And
Yeah.
so Families United and Protected is something, it's been the prelude to it actually becoming reality for a really, really, really long time. I just wasn't ready to start and commit myself to it. But yeah, so, but I am super excited about it. And from it, we've actually been able to launch our Power in the Know Summit.
Oh wow.
And so we're actually about to host the second summit in Orlando, Florida on August 12th. And I am so excited.
Oh my goodness. When is the summit?
The summit is August 12th. It's in Orlando. It's at a Northwest Community Center, and it's from 10 a.m. to 12:30. And because of the mentorship that you and I have been in, I actually was able to collaborate with another entrepreneur. And there's something that she knew about Job Corps. And
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to her and meet her. And we met, we talked. She agreed to help me. And we hosted the first Power in the Know Summit in June. And
Mm.
now this one in August. And it's actually going to help her relaunch her nonprofit, and we're giving away school supplies after the summit. So
Oh
that's why I say I had a plan, but God told me to slide over. And
yeah. And look
yeah,
how you did collaboration over competition. I love it. I love it. I don't know. I when I do support people, I don't even know what the fruits of that. And just to hear you say that, I don't know what you know. So I'm encouraged about that. I'm encouraged about that too. And everybody's like cheering. If y'all have any question for Crystal, put it in the chat. She's willing to answer. You have her right now.
and
Because
I
she
do
spoke
want to. Well, and I do want to tell you, well, I tell you what, even when I do, I don't remember, I don't forget. And a lot of the people, I sure appreciate you coming. I appreciate the support, the encouragement that you all have given. And so I won't forget you. I don't care how big I get. I always pray that God keeps me humble. And all I really want to do is help and love. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with the summit, Marlene,
Yeah.
the reason I'm even more excited, there's a lot of high schoolers that
Mm,
don't really know what they want to do. And even the ones who think they know, life doesn't stop lifing. And
yeah.
so, with the Power in the Know Summit, what I'm so excited about is being able to educate not just the teenagers and young adults about different career options and choices, but it's the alternative ones. Because we always talk about when you graduate from high school, Marlene, what do we usually tell people to do?
Get a job.
or go to college.
College.
But there's so many other options available. And I know as parents, we do the best we can and we tell our kids what we know.
Yeah.
So Power in the No Summit actually enlightens families to other options. And the beauty in it is there's a lot of kids that's going to college and they're committing suicide. They are getting addicted to drugs. They're getting themselves into situations that they weren't even prepared for. They never even wanted to go to college, but they're doing it because that they feel like that's what they're supposed to do. And so Power in the No Summit is a way to empower youth, but also their families so they can have better conversations and so parents can know how to support their child too. So I'm super excited, super excited.
Yeah, look at they jumping and said, I had a plan, but God said slide over. That should be your post for tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Thank you, Abby.
This is amazing. This is amazing, and I love that. I probably have to like after this, like, hey, let's do a collaboration because we need to do a collaboration on that too. Maybe that would be like the little category because we have things that are similar in that respect. One thing I really like I don't know, attracted me to you. I don't know what it was, but I don't know if it was before GovCon or before it was before GovCon when I was doing this the contract, and I was about to give up in the mid of the thing. I would give up, and then Coach said, "Hey, Marty's about to send this. Put in her first whatever 6-figure bid." And I was like, Coach, I can't. I'm about to not go because I need help. I don't, I'm missing some people with some capabilities. And then a lot of people afterwards reach out to me. And what stood out about you, because like, who's this Crystal? Like texting me, I've got you, whatever. Even when we didn't win, she like, you told me like, you know what you just proved something to me, Marlene, that we have a community that's backing us. We have a community. You said that to me. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I am not doing this alone. And then you said that to me, and it's like a switch went off of my head. It's like, you know what? Why am I afraid? I have all these people. I just open my mouth. We said closed mouth, don't get fed. I open my mouth. I ask for what I ask, and to see that I'm in a trusted community that people are like, hey, what do you need? I got this. People send me their capability statement. I'm about to get training for this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna help you write. Let me proofread this for you. And just to have the support of family, and I say family. I say like family because it's like family to me now. This is like a business family that's able to push you forward. I can go bid after any 6-figure, $1 million figure contract. Once I win, if I need someone to help me manage it, I'll be like, hey guys, God, I won, but I need someone to help me manage this. Who wants in?
Oh man, Marlene, let me tell you, I was working in my office that day. I'm sorry, I forgot all about that. But I was working in my office and I saw it, and I literally stopped everything that I was doing. I literally had to take a certification class, but because that was what you needed, I didn't wait, and I didn't want you to wait. So I stopped everything I was doing. I paid for that certification class, and I messaged the person and I was like, "Can I get in this class?" Like she had closed registration, and she let me in, and I felt so honored and proud to be able to do that. And I don't know, I did it, and I didn't even think anything else of it until you just said it today. So you know what?
This is not a crying section.
But that is who I am.
Yes.
And that is how I do. And I can get I'm excited to see other people excel with me and while I'm watching and cheering. And so but I got that certification. So if we ever need it, I got it.
Yeah. And the thing is, I paid attention who won. I went back and said, who won? Are they doing a good job? Because it's gonna come back around again. Because they needed like 12,000 teachers trained each year by doing this. I'm like, by this little company. I was like, how are we gonna train 12,000 teachers? Because you can't do it every day because they still have to teach. You know,
Hmm.
they still have to teach, and you need
Right.
to figure out the capacity to teach all these people. But just to know, okay, if it comes around again, we are ready. We know exactly where we want to. We know their number because we didn't win because I have an echo. Is that me? So we didn't win because we were the highest price, one of the highest price. The low they went with the lowest local price.
Yes. But I got that certification for the adults and the children. So when it come back around,
Yeah,
I'll be ready.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, everybody's coming on saying hi. So if y'all have any questions, and you can ask us questions like that too. So that is really good to do.
You got me good, Marlene.
Good thing we didn't have a pre-chat about this beforehand.
No, you got me good.
So it's like, okay, so you joined the mentoring program that I had, and I was like, shocked, like, what she need mentoring for? But I was so honored to have you. Everybody who joined my mentoring program, I'm just so honored because every week I come in and I share. I wonder, okay, am I teaching something that would add value? So, and then after I get back feedback that it does add value. So I'm just gonna keep on going until you guys say, you know what, we don't need you anymore.
Yeah, no, you're phenomenal, and your team is just as amazing. Like, no, but like I know I talked to you before, but literally, what you model, not just what you say, but what you model are things that I take to heart. And literally, when I'm working things for my business, I literally am like, okay, wait, Marlene does it like this, or it's supposed to look like this. And so, no, you definitely add value. And the thing I admire the most about you is that you're consistent and you always show up. It doesn't matter if it's for one person, if it's 50 people, you always show up.
Mhm, mhm.
And can I do this real quick? I
Yeah,
just
go
want
ahead.
to say, hey, mom, my mom joined.
Okay. That's okay. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Cause this is what when I left teaching last year to do this full time. It was scary, and we had all these different cushions in place. And then I guess this past month, even though we drew during this celebration, life been lifing. All the cushions, all the cushions were taken out, and I was on the floor. But it's good that we have family that's to support us. Say, hey, keep on going, don't give up. And this is one thing that I have to do it. So my husband say, you do this even when you don't get paid for it. I'm like, I know, because it's something that's in me. I always do it inherently. So yeah. And we had one question that says, can you tell me more about the mentoring program? Where do I start with the mentoring program? Because we're not teaching you how to start a business or anything like that. We're teaching you how to use the tool. I don't know how to use the tool you need, taking you to the next level. You need something that's hands-on, one-on-one, step by step. If you need to share your screen, I'm a teacher by heart, so I do it like I do, you do, we do, like we do it together. And if we need some extra homework help, we have lab days where whatever I taught and you didn't get, we're gonna slow down, make sure you're able to get it, make sure you're able to have your brand on point. Make sure because the thing is, one of the reason, um well, like I said, we're gonna go back. One reason my business looked different this year than last year is I've been intentional about studying, about working, about implementing, and one of my superpowers is breaking things down for people. So just being able to break things down, find resources, like I am finding resources that will help you work faster, smarter. Like, hey, here's how to do it, and being able to get around not having a team. Even my team that I have right now, how to build a team when you have no money. How to build a team when you can't pay them yet the full amount, and find those superpower and be able to communicate your vision. So in the mentoring program, I just teach my mentees, I teach you guys what I do for myself. So when Crystal asked me, Marlene, how do I create a landing page? I remember her question. I have and I'm thinking, I don't really do landing page, but I can do landing page, and I can break it down for you. Like, let me show you how I did it. So we did it. I gave you like different methods that you can do in Canva. This is how you can do it. You can do it on Wix. This is so like we found different ways, and then we pick one that works for you, and then I help you get started. I help you get started. If you want me to do it for you, that's a whole different level of work coming. But as a mentoring thing, I show you how to do it so you're able to do it yourself, and I show you all the new resources and the new updates on there. So and I just added some more features to the mentoring program. So those who are in the mentoring, they have their templates, all my templates. I
The
don't
brand
mind.
marketing, because
Yes,
that's what it is, brand marketing. That's
brand
what
marketing.
yeah, brand marketing. And every color, everything that Marlene does is intentional.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when I was saying, like, I stop and I'm thinking, what would Marlene, because she, with what she teaches us how to be consistent in how we present ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
and in a way that catches people's eyes, because
Yeah.
they don't just recognize you by your service or product, but
Mm-hmm.
they also recognize you by how you market yourself. And so Marlene is phenomenal in helping us come up with strategies to be true to our brand, and the way that we market it on multiple social media platforms, so that it leaves a lasting impression with anyone who sees what we do.
Yeah. And that's very important because you are the logo of your business. I'll say it again. You are the logo, not the logo that you create. You are the logo. So once they meet you, they meet your business, and they want to know more. Because hey, well, you can sell anything. You can sell a little chiclet because they buy it because they like you, they know you, and they want to buy from you. Because there's a lot of people selling the same thing, but they buy from you. There's a question for you, Crystal.
Okay.
It says, what makes Crystal and her business service unique than others, than any others in business?
Well, for Evolve Unlimited Solutions, I believe what makes me different is I have been blessed and fortunate over the years to have a lot of experience. So I have experience in the mental health field. I have experience, and I've managed 9 offices globally of other mental health clinicians. And I've worked in some really tough situations, bombings and different things in other countries, and having to assist in getting expats back to the United States safely. There's a lot of that work that I'm familiar and very comfortable with. Also, I've had the experience of working with catastrophes and disasters from the insurance standpoint, and working with people directly that has been impacted, or they have had to leave their home. So they didn't have anywhere to stay and needed, assistance in that way. Also, from the standpoint of having to work with contractors to rebuild areas that were devastated. So not only do I have the ability to address the human aspect of disasters and catastrophes, and what it takes and requires to make sure that everyone's basic needs are met, but I also have an understanding of what it takes to rebuild an area after devastation or catastrophic event. So what makes it different for me is I have that, and I have a wonderful collaboration with a general contractor and a logistics trucking company, and a nursing experience. And then with my mental health, we're able to address and work with preparing, consulting, and actually delivering services on a wide scale. And so they don't have to go a lot of different places. We're all in one place. So I think that makes me different as it relates to Evolve Unlimited Solutions. And then with Families United and Protected, um, that part, that's that was life. And me being grateful for everything that I experienced and endured, I learned something from the great things in my life, and I learned a lot from the things that weren't. and my heart to love people. Um, and my experience just in living life, I have the ability to connect with people in a way that most don't. And I'm not intimidated or afraid or scared to work with anybody. I've worked with murderers, I've worked with sex offenders, I've worked with people who are severely mentally ill. I have worked with people I've had to commit. Um, I've worked with families, I've worked with couples. My range was from 4 years old, and my oldest client was 76. So I have a lot of experience, and I'm not afraid. And I really, really, in delivering the services with Families United and Protected, I feel there's a underserved population, and that's the people that make enough money to be considered living good, but that's not their reality, because even though their salary looks good, by the time they pay their rent or their mortgage, food, just basic things that their family need, they don't have money to get support that they need. So how awesome could it be if you're a family that's struggling with communication, or maybe a couple that's having marital issues? You don't have to choose between a meal or a date night. We're able to offer services and a lot of times free of cost, to actually meet the need of those people who otherwise wouldn't get services because they don't qualify for it, because they make too much and they don't make enough to pay out of pocket. So I think those are some of the things that make us different.
Yeah, that's good. I think, and I look at both of them. But Tiffany said it's like a holistic emergency management for your first company, but I can see how the holistic goes for both of your company. There's still some parallels in
Yes, yes,
for your businesses too.
it
So
is.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, it is.
Yeah, yep, yep. And then we have another question for you. Again, look at that. Abby said, Crystal Wall, where do you draw your inspiration from?
Whew. Really, in truth, above all, I mean, really, above all things, God says love. And in some situations and some things, seeing love in that, most people can't. And I'm not going to say it's always been easy for me, but my inspiration comes from my journey. I know that there are a lot of people who need what I know. And I can say this, it's funny because when I was little, and this is so funny how you can be taught certain things and you don't even get it. So when we were little, my mother did not buy us many picture books. My mother bought us chapter books. And when I say little, even before we started school. But what my mother used to do was she would read to us, but she would have us describe what we thought the characters looked like. When they talked about a certain place, she would ask us to describe what that place looked like. One of the books I remember her doing that to us with, it was the Boxcar Kids. But she would have us listen to her read the words, but then she would have us use our mind, our imagination, and creativity. And at that time, it was just fun. That's all we knew.
Yeah.
But in retrospect, I think that my mom, and she taught us stuff. We knew like the National Negro Anthem when we were like, I don't know, 3. We knew how to count money. Before I knew how to count money when I was 3. When we went to the store, we could only spend what we could count. And
Wow.
so, even at that young age, though, she was really serious about us learning. And I think for me, in retrospect, when I look back at some of the things she did, it was intentional to teach us to think outside the box. It was intentional to get us to be able to have like a more vivid picture of what things are. So I always look deeper into things than what most people. I always read between the lines. And so I feel like a lot of what my mom taught us, um, even when I didn't understand I was being taught that part and the part of service, like that was important to her. She cared about fairness. And so those things, that's how I learned about measurements too, because I used to get mad if
Mhm.
somebody's Kool-Aid was higher than mine. So she had to show me, depending on the shape of the glass, it changes the level of the beverage. But she just did that, and I think with that part in me, and then everything that I experienced, it has been what has inspired me and why I want to give what I have to other people to help empower them.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's what everybody's saying. Box, like the saying, box car. And there's no box car.
There's no box.
All right. I think some of you guys who are on LinkedIn, if you can, for some reason, I don't know if you can. I don't see your.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. I got this one. Abby says, "Who was your
Yeah,
hero?"
yeah, we're gonna go there. Before you answer that question, though, those who are on LinkedIn, if you are putting hashtag ECS turns two, and it doesn't show up. I'm not seeing the LinkedIn post for some reason. So I put in the chat the YouTube one, so you can go over there, so you can make sure that you enter for the drawing if you're watching on LinkedIn. I don't know if I have an issue going on with LinkedIn, but go ahead, Crystal. Answer: who is your Shiro and why?
Mary McLeod Bethune.
Ooh,
I had an amazing second grade teacher. Her name was Nancy Brewington, and she made us do a book report in the second grade. In the second grade, and she
wow,
wasn't playing. Like you couldn't give her no little stuff. She was serious. But I got Mary McLeod Bethune's book. I don't even know how, but when we went to the library, that's the one I pulled. And when I saw that she started the first all girls school with $1.50 and donations that she walked around and asked people in the neighborhood to give her, um, I was so inspired, and I still am so inspired and so in awe of her. She is my hero. Shiro.
wow, wow, wow. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. All right. So, how are you feeling? So, you good? You good?
I feel really, really, really good.
I know you were nervous before. We've been talking all day long
I
about
know.
that. Yeah, and it's like, but I'm just glad that we were able to finally do this. That too. So, so what is next? So, with your, what is like your hope for the next couple of months? We have like 5 months remaining of
Right.
this year. Like, what are like some big goals that you would like to have that would make this a great year for you?
Well, I actually am a co-author. I am actually, I am a number one, Amazon number one best-selling author. See, I'm still getting used to it. Um, and that project is Unfinished Business. I am the secret sauce. And
Mhm.
so, one of the things that I am going to do is I actually, our book published, but it was digital. And so now it is creating my, I want to have a package for my book release, the actual book release. And I'm going to do autographs on my book, but I definitely want to share that book with everyone who wants to read it. It is a really, really, really good book. And it talks about entrepreneurship, a little bit of kind of like what you were talking about earlier. You show up even when you don't get paid. There's so many things that are necessary in the entrepreneurship, I guess. Just in entrepreneurship period, and a lot of people see the people stand up and, I'm a multimillionaire and I'm this and that, and that is so awesome. However, everybody's journey is different, and they don't always tell what it took for them to get to where they are. And so with Unfinished Business, I am the secret sauce. It is a book. There are over 10 authors in that book, and we talk about our entrepreneurship journey. And I love it because some of the authors in there are millionaires, and some of them are at the beginning phase of entrepreneurship. So it's an absolutely really good investment, I think, for anyone who is thinking about entrepreneurship or just accomplishing a goal in life that they have set for themselves, but don't really know how or where. So where to start. So that having my book signing release, and then my chapter in that book is leftovers provide nourishment for purpose too.
Mhm.
And so the spinoff in that is I want to actually focus on writing, because in this book, Unfinished Business, I Am the Secret Sauce, I contributed a chapter.
Yeah.
However, that chapter is truly a book. And
Yeah.
so I am going to work on writing a book that expounds on all the things that I talked about in my chapter, Leftovers Provide Nourishment for Purpose Too, and then so much more.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the link for the Amazon one on the chat, and
Okay.
I don't maybe you when maybe later on you can put a link. I'm gonna find a link for on the replay when I go back on the description. I'll put the website and wherever else you have that book if it's out there for sale because the physical copy I like having like physical copies of books.
Uh,
So so I'm like okay I might have to have several copies of the
it's
book.
coming soon. It's coming soon. It's gonna be on I am Crystal
Yeah, yeah.
Wilder.com. Yep.
Yeah, so but I want you to sign your chapter. I can go, you have the yearbook. Like, I want to sign your chapter. I have to go anyway. I want you to sign your chapter.
Oh man, I will gladly do it for you, Marlene.
Oh, that'll be so good. All right, so I put it on the chat for I think
Thank you.
Abby W say thank you for the Q&A. That is amazing. Thank you for even being engaging, Abby. Because that's really good. You keep the conversation going a little bit. you
And
know,
I'm sorry, Marlene, I do have to tell you, Abby is actually one of the co-authors. And can I say this? Oops,
yeah,
well, I'm gonna say it anyway.
yeah.
Um, Abby actually, Abby put wind beneath my wings. And Abby has, in my entrepreneurship journey, Abby, you did something for me that I never could have done for myself. I never would have had the foresight to do for myself. And I just want to, with everything in me, tell you thank you for being my wind. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your insight. And I thank you for stretching me to help me see all the ways that I can grow and be the most authentic person that I can be. So I just want to tell you thank you, Abby.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. When you're saying that Abby for real, that she's all things. I think, and she was a catalyst to my switch also. So I think I pray. I think she was a catalyst for my switch. I had God told me to book a consultation. If y'all haven't booked a consultation with Abby W, book a consultation with Abby W.
Well, hold
Oh,
on. Wait, hold on. Wait, Marlene, disclaimer. Don't do it if you ain't ready.
uh-huh.
Do it if you ain't ready.
Yes,
Yeah.
because God told me to book a consultation with Abby. I like, Coach told me, don't do it if you're not ready. I'm like, okay, I don't know what, I was like scared, but we had a conversation, and then it was like, I'm still gleaning off that one conversation.
But in entrepreneurship, though, what I'm learning is, yes, you need a network. And I actually even like you, Abby, even April. Y'all don't know April, but April. What I'm learning with networking, I actually am choosing. I know I got to network with people, and I will. But I actually like networking with people, and being intentional about the relationship
Mhm.
and not just smiling through it, but really genuinely getting to know the person that I'm networking with. And so yeah, I don't know. I love working with like powerful women that are encouraging, because you do need that. So it's not just about networking to make money. It is networking to find people when you have that rough day or when you get that hard no that you really thought was going to be a yes. It
Yeah.
is something about the camaraderie of having other like-minded people that are super positive, and they're not trying to take from you just so they can benefit. If they take from you, that's cool, but it's a mutual exchange. It's not transactional. That is super important, and that's something else that I learned with both businesses, and that is what I'm doing. And kind of when God scooted me over to my nonprofit, that is where the greatest relationships that I was able to build. That's where that came from, networking genuinely.
Thank you. That's good. That's good. And then Abby, just what you just said, you are so freaking awesome, Crystal. And then April said, Crystal, you are an amazing person. And then Ashley's like sending you all the love. And then, it says, I enjoy sitting on the porch with you. Oh, I need to sit down on the porch with you again, Abby. Don't worry. I'm coming.
Man, listen, I got all these quotes over here. I got to get these quotes before we leave because I guess I just dropped another one. It's not about networking just to make money.
Yeah, yeah. And you go back and watch the replay and you were able to write this down too.
Oh, okay, I can see it. Okay, y'all,
Yeah.
this is my first live.
Your first live ever, ever, ever?
Yes.
I thought you were just saying your first live in this. I didn't know it was your first live ever. Well, I'm glad to introduce you to the world.
Because we're actually like somebody like yeah, because they're here. Yeah, we're live.
Yes, we're live.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and then that's what I said. Tiffany says she's so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then what we have with new comments. We're trying to get everybody. We're just trying to share all the comments. Oh, thank you, Abby. So we are kindred soul. I know. I feel like I had my new sisters right there. I keep on building a network. I'm like, I'm not gonna have no time because I'm gonna be on the phone all the time. My husband be like, how many business besties do you have? Like they're all.
We help each other, and it's unheard of, but we do.
Yeah. April said right here. Oh, this is what you were doing. Yep, that's one you need to write down too. It's not about networking. It's about to make money. That's so true. That's so true. That's so true. It's about building a relationship.
Yeah, building a real relationship.
Abby S says, you are amazing, Crystal.
I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful.
Wonderful. So now your challenge would be, I need to see you be able to go live again because this is your first time, but it's not gonna be your last time. So don't be scared. You can go live with me or Abby W or Abby S. Just say, hey, I want to go live. Who want to go live with me? Because this is one thing I challenge all my mentees because the mentees are going live as a group on Monday night. So hopefully no one just not show up.
Okay. Well, I do got to say this, Marlene. If there's anybody that is listening to us, and I want to say this because I'm so proud of her name is Darche, and she is helping me with my Power in the No Summit. And what she brings to the summit and talking about Job Corps, it was something I never heard before, and I think it's life-changing. But what I'm even more proud of as we're walking into the second Power in the No Summit, she actually is relaunching her nonprofit, the 12 Tribes of Judah. And the reason why I want to mention that is because that nonprofit is in Orlando, Florida. And there will be a back to school giveaway. There will be backpacks and school supplies that are going to be given out to people who register for the Power in the No Summit. And so it is actually, you can find Power in the No, the summit at Eventbrite. And it's going to be August 12th, and it's going to be at the Northwest Community Center from 10 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. So if any of you know anyone that has middle school, high school age children, even if there's a young adult who graduated from high school and maybe they were taking that 1 year off, and they don't know what to do, or they're kind of slow with actually making a decision on how they're transitioning into adulthood, please let them know that this summit is available. It is free. We're going to have snacks, but it is very informative. It is super powerful. So if you have any relatives, family, friends, or low key, no shade, but you know somebody got a child that could benefit from hearing this, even if the parent don't know it, please share the hot dog. Thank you so much, Marlene.
I got you.
Please
I
share.
got you.
She put it in the chat. So awesome. But please share that event. That is an amazing way to tell somebody you love them and you're vested in their future. And so just please share that information.
Oh, Tiffany says she will be there. I'm just saying, okay. I don't know if I'll be able to be there. I'm still in Florida, but I think when you bring in this Power to Know Summit to Fort Lauderdale, when you bring in that,
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, right? I'm so now. Listen, I am so excited because what God showed me with what we're gonna do with Power in the Know Summit next year. It's it's gonna be amazing.
oh,
Even more, it's gonna be amazing. So, but this year, right now, I'm just really super excited to be able to um, share with Darche major milestones that she's making. I'm so excited about being in Orlando, Florida, with her as she launches the 12 Tribes of Judah, and I'm so happy that she trusted me with what she knew. To collab with me and be a really big part of Power in the Know Summit. So,
that's
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's good. That's good. And and that's all about just collaboration. It's all about collaboration. Thank you for sharing it. I've been pushing like the links for whatever, your book, the Power and No Summit. This is like the best way to do it. Even if you can't attend, and people said you did so good for your first live. You would never know that was your first live. But even if you can't go in person or buy the book, but just sharing the book and sharing it on your social media, that is or just even liking it, is a good thing too. Cause I think the ebook is still helpful to download the ebook, but the best thing also is just supporting them. And either way, just having someone else who would need those, that resource to be able to give them that opportunity to get what they need. It might not be for you, it might be for somebody else. Oh, we're getting towards the end. We're supposed to be already towards the end, but it's okay.
Time went by fast.
It went by really fast. I'm saying we said we're gonna do 30 minutes, and like we're 48 minutes, and I feel like we're just like scratching the surface right now.
Well, wow. Well, Marlene, thank you so much. April, I promise you, you will get you will get a copy, an autographed copy. I
Yeah,
promise you. I'm gonna make sure you get it soon.
don't worry. Yeah, to all of you guys who are on, don't worry about rushing through it. If you still want to, if you haven't put hashtag ECS Turns 2, do it now because because we're about to like close down in a few minutes. But with my mentees, I would go on for like an hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. Those I got I want this month God has me to feature you guys, those who want to go live with me or who can go live with me, to go live with me. And I got a couple of yeses to go live, and something like, hey, so but tomorrow I'm going live with April. So if y'all want to, at 4 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time, we're going live tomorrow and we're talking something different. So we want to just bless you guys and see these powerful women here dropping gems. I like my circle is good. I think God has surrounded me by divine appointed women. So I can't wait to see who else are joining the mentorship program next month, because we open up next month, and just being able to celebrate the wins. I love celebrating the wins. Thank you, Abby W, for putting ECS Turns 2 on there. So go ahead. You want to say something?
I want to tell you, having been in entrepreneurship now, like I think is I know we talked about me, but I want to tell you congratulations on your 2-year anniversary for your business. We're smiling today, and you look absolutely amazing. And a lot of people, including myself, don't know all that it took or required for you to even get to this point. And so I count it an honor that you're willing to share your platform, and let me celebrate and love on what you do as well. So thank you so much. I don't take light of this opportunity, your time, the different ways that you have imparted wisdom and different things for me. And I just pray that God blesses your business and your family beyond what you can even imagine. And for everybody that is watching us, it means a lot that y'all tune in. It means a lot to me to see the support. It actually means a lot. Of course, making money does too, but there's something about being loved on that is even more tangible to me than this part. And so it just means something that you could have been doing anything else with your time, but you chose to tune in and have a conversation with Marlene and myself. So I want to thank you all, but more importantly, congratulations to you, Marlene, for everything that you're doing and the impact that you're making.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then I have Abby said, congratulations, 2 year anniversary. I can't for 3 year anniversary. And then congratulations. And what all the hearts. And oh, thank you. All right. Thank you for, I love your support. You always support me a lot. So let me share my screen. Before before we head out, and then before we do our closeout, because I feel like we're closing out when I'm not ready to close out yet. I'm having too much fun. But my son know, okay, whenever he hear hey business besties, I'm live. Whenever he hear hey business besties, I'm live. He said, Mommy, I know whenever I hear hey business besties, you're live. So I don't go bother you. So here's what we're giving away. We're giving away our Brand Like a Boss ebook that's on our store. We have put some key tools and resources in there for you to use, and it's really good, really powerful. And I just can't wait for you guys to get it. So let's see who will be winning this one. So let me change. Can I stop
Let's see what
sharing?
we,
You can't wait.
what we
You-
got. What we got.
okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna open up where is the giveaway streamer? So I have 6 entries. Oh goodness, are you seeing it? Everybody seeing it?
It's
Right?
it says a draw.
Okay, it's a draw. Okay, y'all see it. Okay, for some reason I can't. I lost the live. Oh, here we go. I lost the live. It's probably because I have this big. So I'm just make sure I have this big. And I'm gonna go back. So ready? And we're gonna see who wins.
Oh, that is so neat. That is so neat.
And the winner is Abby W.
That
You
is so
won the
neat.
ebook. That is good. All right, Abby. So we're gonna send you your ebook once. Just send an email to our support at hello@elramcreative.com. Say I'm the winner of the brand ebook, and we're so and I'm gonna be so excited to give you the
All I
ebook.
do is win, 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 no matter what.
I love it. I love it. And then here, Latoya's on. Hey, Latoya, we're closing out. You're gonna have to watch the replay. Congratulations, Abby. She is so excited. Now you win today. This is your winning season. Let's get ready for the win. Okay, so good job. You get that ebook, and we'll email to you the access to it. I have a couple of towards the end. So by the end of this month, just make sure you send an email. By the end of the month, everybody who won this month, you're gonna get all your prizes. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be sent. It's been a month of a lot of stuff that's going on, and we're gonna be giving a giveaway tomorrow at 4 o'clock again with April. So I don't even know what it's gonna be. We always like rotate and just choose one of what resource we're gonna give away. It also falls in line with what we're talking about too. So hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow before no, it's cool. Just make sure you send an email to the team At hell. Let me put it. Let me put that in the chat so you guys, so you can have the you probably need to have a specific one thing to give away at, but just to make sure you have the right one, and you are able to just have the team just send out the access for you. All right, so tomorrow, see you tomorrow. Any last closing remark of how they can follow you on social media? I'm gonna put it under the screen, but for those who want to follow Crystal,
Okay, so on for Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I am Crystal Wilder _ And if you're looking for my nonprofit, we're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and that is Families Up in the number 1.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We will see you tomorrow. Continue following us, and hopefully we'll see you guys the same activity, same energy that we have today. I would love to see that same energy tomorrow. All right. Okay, so we're going to close out, and we will see you
Bye. Have an amazing day.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's nice. That's really nice.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.